What's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some red paint there. I just got home from work. We're gonna run a league. I don't got much to say besides, oh, there's a twin-shot sniper on my deck too. It's pretty crazy. I'll try it. What else do I have? Craft Digger's Cage sideboard for Nadu decks. I've been getting cheesed. A lot of times it's like control the board, clear the board, play control, and then it's like Green Sun or Quarter Calling or something. It's like, okay, well, you need Painter and Blast to take care of that. So I think Cage is a pretty good answer for that. What else? I mean, Unlicensed Hearse. I could have run Chaos to Father. I think that card's pretty cool every now and then. I just would rather stay low to the ground a little bit. 3 and 3's been fine. Just Karn's been cool. Like the mana base is fine. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna play probably a blue-black troll deck. See what I can come across. I know this guy too. Actually, I gotta say hi. What's up, buddy? Guy's a local dude. I'll keep this. Yurion. If I don't have fun, I go crazy. It's one or the other, and I'm not going to go crazy, I'll tell you that. So this hand's not bad if it's a Yurion deck, which it probably is. Probably what do you call it? Could be a Beanstalk deck. Could also be all of their. I haven't studied the deck list in ages. He's like, oh yeah, who's this guy again? I remember playing him like 3 months ago. Oh yeah, he plays Painter. It's all he plays is Painter. So this hand doesn't really line up well with him. So I'll just tap out, I guess, for an engineer here, depending on how I want to play. I go right for a grindstone Painter combo here. Anything, we'll see. Give myself some room here to flex a little bit. I'll get around Wasteland here, I guess. Play Grindstone. Good. I can leave up Painter, Blast next turn, and double paint. See if it's like a fetch land here, a tap land, whatever. I would imagine it is a Beanstalk deck. And this here, the only problem becomes dazed and all that shit, so I might use a Blast here on a Frog, get dazed, or we'll see. I gotta watch out for the white cards here. They're really bad. I'll blast this. If he wants to daze me, he can. Just gotta watch out for that card, Pest Control. And here now I can deploy a Saga successfully and go for a Engineer, which has to be killed. I'll go for a Dragon Engineer. He will kill this. This will give me some space here. I also have a Grindstone online here. So it's a bit of a grindy game, more or less. I could have saved the Blast, yeah, but let's be real here. If things go wrong, I mean, I have 2 plays next turn, so a Tomb would be ideal. That'll get me 2 Painters plus 2 Days and a Weld. You know what I mean? Like I can play Painter, Weld, and that's almost like, unbeatable. But, I mean, I'm playing around like bad cards here that are bad for us. Like, always on my mind. Pest Control, what's on my mind? Teferi, what's on my mind? A kid like this is going to sit here and mathematically break down every possible cause and issue in the game, and that's fine. And I'm going to be honest with you too, when you don't play blue deck and you can't cantrip, the mental protection and the mental drive and the force of playing a combo deck and forcing these guys to think that you have something or you don't have something is part of the game. So don't misconstrue that. Again, Gilded Drake, my guy, you got it, pal. Yeah, let's see. Prismatic Ending, a Vial. Okay, so I missed. So it is like a blink value deck here. Painter here. I'll get around his D's here. Need to force the will that, right? So this deck is fun to play against. It's more of a value blink creature type shit. See what he comes across. He needs to get rid of a bunch of shit here. Double swords will get me here. I do have a Phyrexian Dragon engine to look forward to as well. So you'd imagine in a Urion deck like this, a Vial on one in particular, there's only 4 swords, there's Solitude, there's probably, you know, a handful of other cards that get me here, but I wouldn't be surprised because it's MTGO that of all the cards in his hand, he's going to have exactly what he needs and 2 copies of them because that's the way it works. Right? Tell me, kitty. I can't stand it anymore. It's too much. Oh, I love a needle on his thing. His Aether Vial. How many Furies do I have? 2 of them? That's fine. Twin Shot Sniper is really good too. Blood Moon's really good too. I'm just gonna trim some stuff here. I think Vexing Bauble's at a weak spot here. Soul Guide Lantern is really not where I want to be. Everything else looks really good here. I need to leave some targets for Karn. I wouldn't mind like a Magus or a Blood Moon here. It could catch him really nice. There's nothing I want to cut here particularly. So I'll just bring in 1 copy of like a Blood Moon just to have. And let's try it. On the play, a lot of guys be like, "Oh, Blood Moon's so good, so good, so good," you know. And it might be. I mean, you know, I could have brought in another Blood Moon for Fable the Mirror Breaker, but a player like this will like happily have basics out, will actively look for an Aether Vial turn 1, or I don't know if he cuts Aether Vial. A lot of this game deck is too is like figuring out what's up with the opponent, how they like the board, all that shit. So we'll see. Stands fine, we'll keep it. It's absolutely phenomenal. And there's a lot of reason here. The biggest issue with this deck is Aether Vial. So there's a reason to get Saga online fast and go like that, right? So now this gives me an opportunity to bounce a mountain out, which is really nice to get that color. I'm set up perfectly. Now if I had a Fable or something, or some kind of like sifting or whatever it is, he's going to go for a Strix here. I'm going to blast it. I don't usually blast Strix and shit, but I will blast the Strix here. And when I do that, I actively think about how many blasts are in my deck to get, not to get like surgical and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some color online. I'll get a Welder out, and now I'll deploy Saga. Now I have all my answers for everything he needs. The problem becomes, like I said, Aether Vial. What else do I want to get out? Grindstone. Yeah, there's no rush. I feel like we can control the board quite well here. So, and again, do I use my Pyroblast or do I use my Lightning Bolt on certain things? Like, how does that work? Things like that. So, the chess game, it's all it is. I'm putting my pieces. I didn't have to play Welder here, but I have enough things to do for the next 3 turns where a card like this is like, here you go, let's get that swords out. You go to 4 cards. Like, I have enough of like a, you know, like I have nothing going on. There's a good reason to hold Welder here, but I have enough. I have plays coming up now. So Aether Vial is an issue for me. I'm not going to say it's not. And I'll play out the Saga for sure. And if he had an artifact in his graveyard, I'd think about that, all that stuff, but he doesn't have one, so a Wasteland's a problem. I would imagine they play Wasteland here. Now that I have 2 blasts, it's a problem, so I will have to needle Aether Vial. It's an issue. Depends on what I draw here. I don't know if I want to go that way or protect my own stuff, right? So it's kind of like playing Magic. It's great. I get to play Magic, figure it out, all that shit. So instead of me talking, instead of fucking up here, that's good to have here. I'm gonna save that, I think, or I can play it. I'm gonna hold that card right now, and I'm gonna leave myself double blast and hold all that. Now he only has 4 cards in hand, so it would be Solitude here. Blood Moon's excellent here coming up if I do to draw it. You could have what do you call it? This card needs to get killed here. I think I just killed this card. I'll kill it. Oh, he has a fucking stupid ass Caracas in his hand. That's fine. Caracas bounces this thing. I almost just fucked up, but it's alright. I wouldn't have been surprised because I have my head down all the time, so that's okay. That's it. We'll see. We'll have to kill whatever he puts on the board instead. How about that? I'll counter a Strix here. Brainstorm. I think I get rid of this blast here on a Brainstorm. He could have junk in his hand. A guy like this loves his Brainstorm, so. 2 cards now. Don't stack, Kitty. Recruiter of the Guard. That's a pretty nice card to have here. Bounce that thing. Okay. So you get the value here, which is really good. I could still bolt this card and maybe try to get ahead that way. Fucking cat, telling you, man. Just don't fucking, you know. Loran's pretty good here. So he has to hard cast that, and I'm going to have to. So let me think here. If I needle, I have to kind of bolt this thing, right? And then he bounces it. This does really no good for me. This is a really tough spot. And then he can flicker the recruiter, which I might have to bolt that instead. I just have to name Caracas here, right? Well, this is a tough matchup for me. Okay, so he has that in hand. He's gonna flicker mother thing here. So he has Lauren in his hand. Caracas is an issue. This card's an issue. And he's going to flicker this thing, which sucks too. So I'll let him attack, I guess. Just bolt that thing here and hope to draw well here. Now I can get needle and needle something here. I just have to bolt this thing. I'm gonna double block here, I think. If you want to trade, you can. All he has is a Loran and okay, you gonna bounce that thing? Sure. Now you can revalue here, and I can also needle that thing, which is pretty good. That's pretty good here. I care about the token at this point. I don't. I can needle Caracas for sure. Okay, you're gonna get a Loran here. What do you do? I have to just name Caracas here. Now I can sack, bauble, all that shit. I should have at least attacked there. It was a mistake. Good. I think I played a little loose there. I don't think damage is going to matter, though. But it's a small thing. I'm looking for artifacts in his graveyard. Caracas is needled. I can start drawing cards now. He can't attack me. He does have a Loran. Caracas would just eventually kill me here bad with Loran, so I have to do that. They're very good with graveyards, this deck. Any kind of like, you know, E&T deck, all that type of thing. So it's going to be a pretty fine game here, depending on how well I anticipate things. This to me is legacy magic. Um, it's elevated D&T stuff. I like this deck. I like playing this way. The deck is really good. It got a lot of good tools, and I like to play this game. So again, Blood Moon would be fantastic here, um, and I could even at some point weld out the needle for Esper Vial and really get him there. So you can hit something here, which could be the needle, which he's eyeballing here. So. Um, Now, a lot of the issue here is too is like what you're sacking to put in your graveyard. Like I need to be able to have bait in my graveyard. I could draw a card and step here. Um, so I should have made a creature there, right? Mistake. That was a mistake. I didn't think of it. Easily should have made a creature there. I have plans on sacking the Bauble and step and seeing how that goes. So answer. Yeah, I lost that. You're out, and you have a. Okay, so you can bring in the artifact guy. So he does have that one card, which is Loran. So you bring in Loran, right? Now, if I go to target something, I'm gonna draw a card. It's just gonna happen here. Pyroblast. Let's see if he targets this. I don't care if he files in Loran and kills something here. So the problem is I leave my guard down, which means I'll just bring this in and see what he does. So you can target that with Loran, but it's not the greatest target. And now you can still flash in Loran and give me a worse target for. So I guess I can take off a few things here. Let me see what's up. Let me draw a card here. Painter. It's a pretty good draw here. So you have that in play. Okay. I'm gonna hold this blast. So we have Caracas needled, which really doesn't matter, but it does with the Loran. So you might want to put Urion in his hand and take the Vial up, which is probably his best bet, but he does not. So I'm going to protect against swords here. Even with a Loran, I can still weld big in and out. That thing's stuck on 3, can't attack. Wasteland's an issue. I can weld out bridge now, end step for a vexing bauble. I can do all that, but I'm not going to do that. They kind of like you can leave it like reactionary, like whereas to say like, okay, what are you going to hit? Okay, so you have the Loran. What do you get here? Let's get a Solitude. I will blast Solitude. Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. I blast that. Sure. Take care of that. So you have one card, which is Loran, and you can expend it. You can hit a bridge, but doesn't matter. I mean, you know, a weld out painter, I guess. So you're gonna cast Loran for what? Oh, you're gonna put that in your hand? Okay, that's pretty cool. Bring in a bridge here, I think. Draw a card here. Because now I can make a creature and use that as the weld. That's this game, right? All right, games. I drew well. He's like, oh, this kid, I can't beat all the draws. I can't beat him. All the blasts. Oh, he had everything he needed. Oh. And I did. And I'm going to tell you right now, I did, and I was lucky. Sorry. I apologize. Some kids be like, that was a good game. I fucking played great. I fucking had it all. No, I was lucky. I drew well. That's what happens. Right? Huh? Say hi to the camera. They're all yelling at me right now. They're saying, why do you act like that on stream? You gotta be nice to all the guys out there because they watch your content. They don't want to hear you talk like that. Huh? Say hi. I'm gonna play. Oh, look at this hand. Turn two wins, right? Get around Force the Will here. No, if it's show and tell, I'm fucked. Be that Wizards deck. I've yet to play against it. Oh, I got him. Oh, boy. Turn to me. Be to me. Oh, what we got? I don't know what deck I'm playing against. I'll bring in that, and I'll bring in Fury, one copy. I will trim on a Bauble. I just don't know if I want that card. I'll trim on some Graveyard Hate. I have one Karn, two Karn. I don't even know what this is. I really don't. If it's show and tell, I'm kind of screwed. Let's leave it like this. I'll bring in. Let me cut a Fable in the draw for a Fury. If this is like a red blue, I'll just bring in Fury. I don't know what I'm in for yet. I have 3 Lightning Bolt. Good hand. We'll keep it. There's no Dragon Engine in my hands. I can't believe it. I'm surprised. Oh, this poor man's force of will. Simian Spirit Guide, Pyroblast. What's he have? Oh, is this Painter? Oh, it's just Storm. I fucked. Oh, I didn't even know it. Shit me. I have to be able to blast this thing, right? Um. So, what's my play here? I have to get Painter online fast. I'm gonna burn a Simian Spirit Guide on this thing for a blast, right? That thing flips into a blue Planeswalker, right? I didn't even know it was Storm. Um, I have to start with Saga here, right? I just do. I'm not even gonna think about it. I need a Painter. I need a Painter right now. Um, what happened now? He's shy mana here. I have to play Engineer and go for a kill. I have to get a Painter. This card, when it flips, what's it do? Might squeeze out of this. We'll see. Fuck. Bonus round? Okay. Do I blast here? What's this do now? I have to blast that now, right? What do you get? Okay. Skip it not have a fucking Emrakul in his deck. Oh my fucking mouse, man. Kid's pissed. Good games. I'm pissed too. I didn't board correctly. That's my B. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I got lucky again. I'm gonna tell you, I got lucky again. Lucky. It's supposed to be like 80-20, this matchup. It's like, oh, it's all I see is Painter all day, these guys. Oh, it's like, oh, Painter. It's like 80-20 all day, these guys, 80-20. You know, it's like, oh, 80-20, 80-20, 80-20. Metamorphose, oh, more metamorph, vigorous. Ooh, where's my cat? Where's my beers? Where's my dinner? What am I doing tonight? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I might be by myself. I kind of need it though. I need some time. Poor kid. Yeah, I'll keep this too. Um, because I have a plan here. Sometimes it's not wrong to hold a fucking Goblin Welder and not do much with it, but because I have a Lotus Petal at free mana and I have curves, I will play out the Welder. I'm not saying it's always wrong or right. Sometimes you can hold this thing back. If he Force of Wills this and what card he pitches to, I don't know. We'll maybe fight. I don't know yet. See what he throws. A Brainstorm, huh? We just let that go. Now, the only problem there is, a Goblin Welder is really good. God sees me. So it's a blue-black deck. You take my Blast here, probably, or a Karn. Probably is going to be a Blast, which means he's got no removal. Makes me feel better. So it's a blue deck. If he goes to Ponder here, I'll burn a Blood Blast. That's fine. Oh, it's just red-black bullshit. Oh, it's Grixis. Land. Tomb. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll run this out. Fuck it. What's my best cards here, I wonder? You have a Bowmaster. Oh, so it's going to be a nice Grixis matchup. Okay. Cards to look out here for are going to be, I don't know, if they play Burrowgoyf, they play like, Colligan's Command, shit like that. Or maybe it's just like a nice fucking Doomsday. I don't even know. I can afford to burn this, I think. So this is Doomsday? Or what is this? It's a red, there's a Doomsday. Doomsday, right? I think I blast this actually. And I can get a Mox Opal here. Okay, my cat's killing me. Get down, girl. Okay, what do you got, pal? Oh, what do you draw? I'll make a creature here. I think that if I get a Mox Opal here, I'll be fine. Could be wrong, though. I should get a Soul Guide Lantern, too. It's Street Wraith? It reminds me of Doomsday. Now, I have enough pressure here to completely own the board here a little bit. Could be wrong. Fucking scry. Let me put my cat in the other room because he's fucking driving me crazy. Hold on. Ah! Alright, you're gonna cast that thing. And what happens? You're at 3, you're at 4, that's fine. So it looks like on top, okay. And then this. So I really need to find something good here. I'll leave that in play. Land would be good. That's the best land to have. Now, I'm not going to make a creature. I'm going to get a grindstone here. And leave myself a weld, which is excellent. I'm going to get a painter online. And hopefully not die here. And I'll tap here for a painter. Oh, fuck off. And not showing the land yet because I want to do that information hidden. And I have interaction here on two accounts. So I go here. Get a painter. Do I have a painter? No. And I start by attacking here. I'll play land out. Sometimes I get cute and not play lands like that. Just sometimes it burns me. Oh, he let me have it? Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to slow roll. I'm just giving less information. Sometimes I haven't played the land. I'm like mid combat, and the kid like flashes in something, and I'm like, oh well, if I could pay for double days here. I mean, he only had 2 cards in hand, but whatever. All right, so it's a Doomsday deck. We know that. I'm gonna go Pithy Needle for multitudes of reasons. Grindstones for multitudes of reasons. Blood Moon's Magus is a really good blast. Any cantrip gets whacked. The way I've always played this game. Twin Shot Sniper, I'm not gonna mess with. Bridge goes. Graveyard stuff goes. Just not where I want to be. Karn is at 4 copies. This card's extra to me. Dragon Engine is a beater. It's a 2/2 double striker. Karn's fine, but on the draw it's worse. Would I rather have a Fable than Mirror Breaker? Maybe. Let's go for and it's a lower curve too, so let's be real. Could be an excuse for Cage. Doesn't do much, right? No. Fairy Macabre's not good either. Let's just try this. Grindstone's a manual win con. I'm not going to worry about wishing for shit, all that stuff, so. I have them all too. Oh, it's risky. If I get Thoughtseize, it doesn't matter really. But I would like to have Painter online here. A lot of guys won't. So he plays that out because of Bauble. That's a fine draw. Now the question becomes, I just play out Mountain. I mean, I'm trying to be cute here, but I can always just deploy Paint. Either way, if I deploy Painter now or later, because I have 2 blasts, I have 2 pieces of interaction here, so it's fine. But I mean, there's always every move matters. That could have been the Karn that I had. So, and because I have 2 red blasts, land's a primary here. Let's see what he finds here. Comes a Doomsday, which is really bad for me. It's probably a Force of Will backup here as well. Oh fuck this card. Who gives a fuck? You got it, pal. I love seeing that. Let's see if you have a fucking. Let's see if you have a. I'll play Painter. I'll let him hit me with this card a couple times. I'm gonna blast that, I think. He daze me here too. Playing around daze a little bit. I don't care if he kills Painter. I'm fine with that. So he had the daze anyway, so this Blood Moon is kind of dead. So you can ponder. It's fine. So I have some decisions to make coming up here. I wouldn't mind a Mountain. Be really good for me. And I'll probably start with a slash on. We'll see. A lot of things at stake here. That Swamp gives him Dark Ritual mana. Gives him, he's already gone through 1 Lotus Petal, so I got to calm down and really zone in and really feel the game out a little bit. Sometimes I get really excited, especially when I have plays like this coming up. It's like, what do I do? How do I play it? Like, it's all different types of shit. You know what I mean? So, things now a 4 or 5. It's no joke, this card. I love seeing it, but okay. Can we turn something to your hand? Oh, it's a Murktide deck too. You can sign in your deck. That's pretty cool. Okay. Do you return that card to your hand? I gotta play around Consign. This is another card that gets me. He chooses Murktide. Okay, so Murktide in your hand? Cool. I might have to deploy Blood Moon here. Thoughtseize me? Oh, it's so savage. He's not gonna take Red Blast. He'll take a Magus here probably. Or he might take Red Blast. Fine. Okay, you have another Daze or a Force of Will. Could have Force of Will. Um, can I afford to play the Blood Moon? I think I do. I think I get Blood Moon out. Okay, it's good to start. I can actually block here now. I have no plans on attacking him. So. And I will deploy the Fable next turn, and I will also block with the token, and I'll get my shit going here. So he's off of blue, which is really good. That's really good here. Let me see if he forces the wills this. Okay, it's good. I don't even have to block. Let's see if I block. We'll see. 4-5. I'll take another 4 damage. It's fine. Get Tamio in hand now. Could have drawn Force of Will here, which is kind of dangerous. So he has Murktide Regent and Tamio in his hand, and 4 unknowns. With the exception of find a blast here, I'll start with a blast before I attack and go from there. So okay, that's dangerous for me. It leaves you with a Tamio. I don't care about Tamio. If you want to cast Tamio, it's great. This gives him Tamio. Blue gives him Fatal Push mana now. Fatal Push is online. There was 4 unknowns I didn't know about, so okay. Oh, it's fucking not the greatest. I'm gonna pitch the Blood Moon. Let me start with this. Okay, so you had a Fatal Push. That's fine. That's good. I can start copying now. want to thin my deck of too much here. So if I get a grindstone, it's not. I mean, it's good, but I have to draw an artifact. I'm at 5 mana here. If I get Dragon Engine, I can weld in. Let me get. If I get grindstone, I have to draw an artifact. Let me just get Dragon Engine here. I can do this here. It's fine. And let me just hold these cards back. I'm just afraid of a bunch of bullshit here. Fuck, that's not good for me. If I get something here, it thins my deck. If I draw a land and I reanimate Dragon Engine, I can reanimate Dragon Engine attack before it goes to exile, bringing Grindstone for it. So I'll get a Grindstone here. That's fair. I just don't like thinning my decks of artifacts, so but I do have 3 of the things, so that's pretty cool. Sure. You're off of black now? So I just need to draw a land that'll be pretty good here, I think. That's still great. I can draw cards here as well. Oh, does that win? No, it does not win. Let me just play this. Could have force the wheel too. I never thought of that. Um, I'll wait till his end step here. So I've played this deck enough where it's like I could draw 3 cards here. I have to. He's at 5 cards, so I have to win here, right? I have to find blast. He comes in for 6 damage exactly. So if I have to just draw blast here, right? I have to go bridge, right? Such a shame. Oh, this is such a close game. I'll bolt here now, I guess. I bolt, he goes down to 3 cards. And 4, I'm at 1. Um, it doesn't even matter. I still lose, right? I'm fucking stupid. This is lethal. Alright, that's game. I don't think I could have played it differently there. Or could have. So it's still lethal. 3, 3, 6. Oh, I hope I didn't miss anything. This is lethal. Okay. Okay. Can I have anything? I'm like, am I missing something here? Oh, bridge. I drew that. If I played that, I play it. I Welding Grindstone. I didn't have enough mana, right? I didn't miss anything. I could have maybe done a line there. So it happens. Kind of weak there. But. So it's actually. Is he has Unearth in his deck too? Okay. So in that case, here. So he has that too. I think he's gonna go faster on the combo. I think that's fine. So we'll, I need to bring in Soul Guy Lantern. I don't want to. I think I need that card. And um, 3 Vexing Baubles, fine. Goblins are okay. Karn's okay. I have one more card. Either Grindstone or a Mox Opal here. I just think that Grindstone is a better card in this matchup, especially on the draw. Let's try that. Let's try this. This is risky here. I'm a little irritated with that last game. He seems really good. Commander. So this sequence can be really good for us if I don't die on turn 1 here. Um, and with an ability to get a Mox. Did I cut Mox Opal? I have lower spell on my deck still, right? Got it. I don't care about that card. Sure. Consign is a card I gotta worry about. Fine. Did I bring in Pithing You? I did, right? Now, if I draw a red source, it's really good. But if I get a Blood Moon out, he just dies, right? Okay. He has black now, which is really good. Still think it's fine. Kinda. 6 cards. I can Needle. If I Needle Bloodstained Mire, it's really good. Should I be attacking or I should, right? Goes down. Yeah, I'll knock it down. Get that brainstorm out of there. Hey. I have to kill this thing. Why didn't I just fucking... I misplayed a little bit back there. That's fine. I should play Painter first. I'm so bad at this game, I swear to God. I'm brain dead. I'm like talking to myself, though. It's okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. I totally misplayed a lot of times. I apologize. Real loose. Real loose. At least I know where I go wrong, you know. Played Painter first, and the turn before, if I had just sequenced differently, if I had just attacked him and not the Planeswalker, or however I had to go back and look. I'm 4 steps ahead of myself, 1 step ahead of him, and thinking about 3 turns earlier and talking to you guys. So there's no excuse. Sorry. I'm not perfect. At least you guys can see it. I may act like I'm perfect, but I'm not. By any means. The Miller Lite that I have after this match is going to be perfect. The meal I have tonight for dinner is going to be perfect. My kitty's perfect. Right? We all know that. Yeah, we'll try this. Start with a Welder. Because anything he discards is going to go right to my graveyard, and then I'm going to play a Grindstone and be happy. All right? Let's see what kind of deck this is. If it's a blue-black troll deck, it's pretty good for us. Fast Man is welcome. Nice Beanstalk deck. Swords is tough card to see here. Naked Grindstones are tough cards to see here. An island like this is pretty nice to see. So the problem is I get double Force the Will here. So I'm going to play Grindstone because if I do get Thought Seized, he can get Painter in my yard. It's really good for me. It's better to start with Grindstone here than it is with Painter. And I'll just get around Wasteland here, I think. Start with a Grindstone and go. And then I'll rebound with the Saga Painter here, which he'll probably kill. And he only has 1 island. He'll counter it. So he only has 1 island and 1 black source now. So Swords is a bitch here. I gotta worry about Swords. So I can grind myself here as well. Again, a Thought Seize is tough. So I have to identify what I'm working with here. And I don't want to get pinched in a Wasteland position here as well. So it's kind of like identifying what's up. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, if I play out as a Saga, I have a backup plan, Painter, if it gets all that stuff. I think the upside of getting wasted, or whatever, however this is going to work, or petty theft, or Swords, if I play Painter, I can't sack anything to get, anything in my yard. So is there an upside to play Saga, get Wastelanded here? Is it better to play a Mountain? It's better to play a Mountain here and go. And I'll grind myself now one step if he doesn't kill Welder. I'll die if this is Storm. Okay, so this is going to be fine. So this is good. I played around Wasteland correctly. And now what I'm going to do is, if I have an opportunity, if I don't get killed, I'm going to grind myself. Or if it was a swords deck, I would. Oh, this is just not good for me. I think I can discard Painter. We'll see. Here's an Archon. Such a gay way to lose this game. I'm so sorry. It's from the Archon. Sure. I could at least play City Spirit Guide there. I think I have to go with. I can't go land here because I can't win. So Karn can get me a bridge, which is unfortunate. I have to just go YOLO here, right? Like Karn gets me bridge. The Painter wins me the game. You know, if I had played Painter, it would have been so much nicer for me. And I should have played Painter. Overthinking it. I was thinking of swords and all that shit. Swords would have got me bad. Alright, so I'll sacrifice here. And I'll go here. Should have played Painter. So I had Welded Painter, so I was like, if he killed Painter, he'd have to kill Welder too with one blue source. I even said it out loud, so me just overthinking stuff. Again, I was thinking of swords. If he had swords, kills Painter, I can't get it back. Like, it's just overthink stuff. I had it in my head, so it's good to talk about and to see. So let's see what's up here. Alright, so I outplayed myself. I should have maybe held on there for one more turn. Ah, fuck! Yep, might be. Do that quite often. I concede way too early, guys. I shouldn't be conceding too. I gotta stop that. I told myself the other day I was gonna stop doing that. Very macabre. Again, I lose to myself 90% of the time, I promise. I do. I really fucking do. I lose to myself all the time. Which is good because I know it's meant to be that way. Oh, is that aggravating? That's fine. What's bad? I like this list here. Exception of. I don't think I'm going to do any Blood Moon shenanigans yet. I could. I just don't want to do that. We'll hold off on that. That's fine. Let's hold off on Blood Moon. Yeah, this hand's excellent. Ah! I conceded too fast. I always do that. I drew Painter off the top, and I should have held in there. It's my fault. I think I could have won there. So maybe not. Maybe he would have had Fatal Push. Hopefully he did. Make it better for me. Go here first. Okay, that's a really good leg up here. I'll just go right after a Fable here, I guess, or maybe even like a. If I get dazed, it's fine. Even though Hearse was really good here, I'll go right after a Fable here. It's fine. It's really good. Now I have color. I can work on discarding Mox Opal and Mountain here, and then hopefully get like other stuff in play here. Oh, I'm irritated with last game, but it's okay. I'm here for the fucking games and hanging out and just kind of like Showing them what's up. A lot of guys say these guys cut Force of Will because they see Bauble, but we'll see how Force of Will less he has. So I should have exiled there. Those are good cards. Um, I even care about this fucking thing. We'll kill it anyway. Oh, this card. Let's get rid of Karn on the draw in this matchup. This is one of the toughest matchups where like Karn is just dead. Bridge is really good in my opinion. I like to play the bridge game. I enjoy it. And I'll bring in a grindstone here, and we're gonna go deep here. I'm not gonna go. Bring in Cage too. Let's bring in Cage. It's a fine card. That's a good card to bring in. That's 61. I'll cut one of the baubles. You can go one more deep with the ball, but that's a good variation of Cage stops me too. Just one more graveyard piece. Is it better than anything else I have? I don't want to get fucked. Pithing Needle could be a card too to bring in. I just never bring in Pithing Needle with these guys. I never do it. Like with all my blasts and shit. I don't know if I want Cage. I mean, I could probably get around that. Creature cards, right? That's all it is. Creature cards and graveyards. How was his mana base last game? It was pretty good, right? He didn't fetch out basics and shit. I almost want to bring in a Blood Moon over this card. And let's bring in two Blood Moons. I don't think he's gonna be I never cut sagas in the draw. I cut one saga when I bring in Blood Moon like that. And let's just try for one more Vexing Bauble here. Let's try this. This is cut. This hand's fine. We'll try this. I have no graveyard hate though. I gotta keep this hand. I have a good curve. That's a good start for me. And this Bauble here, I'm gonna start with a Welder, I think. We'll see how it goes. See what I draw. He does not shuffle, okay. Oh, that's so good here. I have one blast. This is like my maturity level with like Blood Moon. It like just makes me fucking giggle. Like I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get like all shut down. Like I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Like, but I have to think it out. Let's talk it out. Like my thoughts. Like Mountain Welder could bring me into like Engineer. Like start with like City Bauble, Engineer, Weld, like whatever. But I'm kind of like fading after that. Worst case scenario is he fetches a swamp and plays a frog, but I still have a Bauble in play through a daze, and I can land a Blood Moon if he's not careful. So let's try that. I think it's the best line. Okay. See what he fetches out here, how he plays. Hydroblast gets me, but at the same time, it's like, okay. Let's take him off of black, but he's a basic. That's so wrong. Okay. Mountain would be excellent. Yeah, I really appreciate it. That's good too. I get wasted, I'm fucked. I can get a bridge here too, but I'm not gonna do that. Just get a painter. Show you how that works. So you need a fucking wasteland here to win. So, and then I have a pyroblast for this guy, so that's fine. No wasteland yet. What do you have? If you have a reanimate, I'll be pissed. I still can fucking weld in, so it's fine. You have 5 cards. What do you have? You can't surgical me either, unless you pay black. You have a brazen borrower is fine. I need a mountain here. Draw a card. Alright, so I must have brazen borrower here. It's really tough for me. Which means if I swap out Bauble, he can counter Painter on the way down again. That's how I fuck myself. But if I swap out Grindstone, I have to rehash all this again. And then I have both in my hand. It's really bad. Then I'm running a risk into like Wasteland at this point. So, oh, this sucks. Petty Theft is what I'm looking at. And he draws a card. Or I can go for a blast here. I don't even know. I have to go for it. It's good for the video. Yeah. Fatal push. Well, that's a good draw. So if you have these or a force of will, I'm fucked. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, is that bad? It's so bad. Feels bad to win like that. I feel real bad about that win. Oh, it just feels bad. I like playing better than that. Like, so for instance, like if I wanted to play like next level, it's like okay, so he dazes me. He wouldn't have it in the draw, but he'd force, or he has it in the play, so he's in the play. He would force the will that, and now if I'm playing on a force of will of daze, I can always weld out Painter in response for Grindstone. But my mana's shy. I don't want to get that cute. I don't even want to think about it. Sometimes you have to go for it. It never feels good going for it like that with me. I don't like playing that way. I like playing like safety wise, but let's play another one. Let's see what's up. Sloppy. Real sloppy match. I didn't even think of Fatal Push on his upkeep. I should have waited, but sometimes you have to force it through. Um, I've just grown accustomed to not like playing like that, where it's like, well, you know, 6 cards in the end, 3 mana. It's like, here I go, in a combo. Let's see what happens. I know you got something, but it's part of the deck. And I think the game previous in game one, I should have been a lot more proactive with my painter, especially with a goblin and a painter in play and one island. Even if I play painter, it gets force of will to kill. Like I can always weld it back. You know what I mean? With an activation, so make him have 2 pieces. He has to kill Welder. It's recursion. Like I was just thinking of swords. I'm like, if I play painter and I can't get it out of the way of swords, like it just dies. I could grind myself on his end step and find another painter in my yard and go for a painter main phase again. All that shit. Simian Spirit Guide and adds an element of surprise to all that. And part of the enjoyment of this deck for me. It's all about figuring it out. I like winning by the game of Magic, of really gaming somebody. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try this hand. I have 2 land drops here. Okay, another blue-black deck. Oh, what's this? It's like Doomsday. So you get that. Okay. It's like Doomsday Vial, which is fine. So Grindstone's a win con here, and I guess I force him to have um, oh, it's Lotus Petal C, right? I know it's easy play for a lot of people here. This Soul Guide Lantern's gonna be pretty good too. I like this play. At least it gets a lot of shit out of the board. You know, you can daze me. It's all you. If you can daze me all you want, it's fine. I like that play. It's fine. Now, if I draw fast mana, it's excellent. I gotta pay attention because I'm like on cloud 9 right now. I'm not thinking like I'm like other places. You can get a brainstorm all you want here. Dark Ritual and all that. Thoughtseize really sucks here, but mind you, Grindstone is a fine card here, and that's also with a. Um, I'd love to see a fucking. If I draw a mountain, what do I do with that? You got 4 cards in hand. I might just play Painter here. And I can play Welder. I can play. I'm just trying to think of everything here. I don't care about Tamio. They brought Fatal Push, right? I don't even know. Uh, I'm not bringing in Bridge. Cut this card. I'm not bringing it. I'm gonna cut Bridge. I mean, especially in the draw. It ain't gonna happen. 5 cuts. I like cutting Fable here. It's just a slower card. I could leave in 1 Karn if I need to. That's 60 cards. I know people like Fable. Bolt is fine for Tamio. I kind of have to kill that. I don't have to, but maybe I should just trim. I mean, I hate to leave in. Fuck it. Karn stops the tokens too from Tamio. I just don't like Bolt in this deck right now, but I can also get Twin Shot, kill him with like 2 damage and shit like that. So we'll see what else is up here. I left in Soul Guide Lantern. I see Unearth in some of these decks too. Soul Guide Lantern is pretty good with Tameo. It's a good card to have. Manual grindstones are really good in this game as well, to manual grind them through a Doomsday activation, things like that. So we'll keep this. Mox Opal's the most obvious card here, so I'm just gonna try that. But the thing is, though, if I can get a fast stone online, I just think it's Welder, actually. So if I start Tomb, Bauble, Grindstone, like Mox Opal, it's pretty good. Even though I do have an activation the following turn anyway. Is it just Mox Opal here? I don't think it's. I think it's. I'm just trying to think of how good Goblin Welder is going to be on the draw for me. If I do draw Engineer or a Following Painter, it's really good. Is the mana from Mox Opal going to really help me much? You know what I mean? It's like it'll be Tomb first and not Saga, and get Bauble online, then Grindstone. But if he discards me, it's kind of bad. I just think that Mox Opal is a better card to get rid of here. So if I go Tomb, Bauble, Stone, untap, Saga, does the extra Mox Opal help me? It does if I draw a Red Blast. I have to draw Blast and something thereafter. But then I'll have, if I pitch the Mountain, I'll have color. I'll have color in Mox Opal. So if I pitch Mountain, I'll have Mox Opal mana too. Oh, it's tough. And get greedy and pitch a Mountain here. Because I think I'm going to go follow up Saga. But if I draw Blood Moon, it's so fucking good. And I'll be so upset. That's the problem. That's the only issue I'm having with this. Let me get rid of Goblin Welder. If I draw a Blood Moon, I'll be upset. So let's go like that. Oh, did I mean? Yeah. So I meant to pitch Opal, but it's fine. I don't even know. Forgive me. Fuck that card. Buy Goblin Welder. Not fuck that card. You know what I mean? Okay. Fuck. Okay. Watch out for a fetch land here. Fetch land, motherfucker. Okay, it's fine. See what you do with that. Fetch land means Fatal Push mana to me, so we'll see what's up. So now I have a manual grind for any Doomsday that comes out of my way, and I can also there's another fetch land. Okay, it's kind of rough for me here. Um, can I beat him? I can beat him faster with my combat tricks right here. Hey. I'm getting low. 5 cards left. Um, you guys just named Frog here, right? I don't want to die to this thing. He has Fatal Push. If he burns a Fatal Push, he goes to 4 cards. I have like 3 turns here. I can get something online. I just don't think my line is Magus anymore because of the Fatal Push. And I just have to kill him with Beats or draw a Painter. So I'll just name fucking Psychic Frog here. I don't know if this is right. Again, I lose to myself all the time, so. So can I kill him on the crackback if he's not careful? I just don't want to. If I tap out for 2 mana and play a Grindstone, and then it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just going to attack him. See if he has a Fatal Push. Probably does here. Okay. Okay. 2 Fatal Pushes. Okay. So I have to leave up mana for a manual grind if I need it. Um, he's got 3 cards left. Good. Oh, no attack? That's not good. What do you have? Fucking Hardcast Fairy Macabre with 2 cards? Okay. Um, I sack Bauble. I don't think I do that yet. Just draw step. I think I just killed that thing, right? Ugh. just do? I need a fucking painter, please. Just end this game for me, please. Um. Oh, fucking idiot. I can't. Forget that even happened. Just pretend I lost. Pretend I lost that game. Fucking terrible. So bad. Alright? You guys can see how sloppy that gets. And the kid didn't attack me for a turn with Frog, so I should have lost that game. So going into game 3, it would have been the same thing. Boarding the same way, all that bullshit. So, I mean, I don't know. That's what it is. Got lucky. So back on the board, I guess, right? Trophy. What else can I talk about? I'm stunned. I'm like stunned that I won that game. Stressful. Time for a Miller Lite, but I'll get that in a second. But yeah, keep on going. I like the list. Pretty straightforward. I don't feel much to say. I mean, as far as gameplay goes, it can be as easy as that. But Karn, I think, is good. I guess blue black. It's really kind of like mediocre to like bad, but it gets there. It always bored them out. I don't know. I've been liking certain pet cards like Grafdigger's Cage. I've been losing against Nadu, Nalrod, Conceive against like the fast artifact decks. I backed off the fourth Bauble for 3. It's been fine. A lot of people are figuring out the play patterns. They're boarding out Force of Wills quite often against me. 3 and 3 Goblins have been fine. Every now and then I'll bop into a league. I think that like Unlicensed Hearse is really good. I'll try that for a bit. And that's it. The blast package, I still like lightning bolt. People say bolt's bad. I mean, maybe I'm too stuck in my ways, like bolting Tameo or like bolting like certain cards, but it just comes out okay. And technically, if you grow up a little bit, like if you think about things, like certain cards just aren't really good if you decide to play a certain way. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like Leyline of the Void took me a long time to back away from that card, but like it was just one of those fail safes for me. But getting away from it has been a good thing for me, just because Fairy Macabre's been better. But at the same time, like if it was just regular like Red Black Reanimator, I think Leyline's a better card. But that being said, like being stuck on play patterns, like, oh, Blood Moon has to save me game 1 or game 2 against like if you back away from the thinking of cards. My relation here is to Bolt. Like, is Bolt really necessary against like certain decks that you can just kind of forget about a certain card and relax about it and get around it? But Bolt is just so good against so many good decks. The mirrors, Nadu decks, these little like value decks. Like Bolt is so clutch. I hate going into a tournament without Bolt. If anything, it's 2, not 3. So, a couple sloppy plays there, overthinking things. If you have a Goblin Welder out and you have a play like Painter, and you see like a basic island. Like they need to kill both Goblin Welder and Painter, to be able to get through your combo. So it was right to play Painter. I was playing around swords, but things like that, overload the board, play cagey, and that's all I have to say. So I'll continue to make these. I got a video coming up with Callum, I think, on Tuesday. We'll try something, I'm sure. But I enjoy the videos. I enjoy playing. I haven't played in like a week, or it's been about a week, maybe 4 or 5 days. And hopped in today and see what's up. But keep on trucking, baby. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Love you. Bye.